What's going on, faithfuls? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We're back with a whole fresh new episode of the past, present, future, and of course, it's sponsored by the Radical 24/7. All right, and of course, we're live on YouTube, Twitch, and X. All right, so and we are going here. We're going to be talking some stuff, and of course, talking about. We won't be talking probably about a couple of things. Probably don't have enough time to do it because I know it's a late thing tonight. But we will be back with you in a little bit, talk about the context situations, everything that happened for the last few weeks. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please stay tuned.
Red and gold, red and gold, red and gold, red and gold. Red and gold, red and gold, red and gold, red and gold. Yeah, you know what it is. Home of the West Coast offense. Frisco to Stockton, Modesto to Fresno, we get it poppin'. Reppin' my team, when you see me, you know everything. Red and gold, red and gold, red and gold.
Go. Isn't that a wonderful, beautiful thing? But I'm sure we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. Don't worry about it. We're going to talk about it. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, of course, the faithful. I knew y'all been hanging around for a while. I know been busy for the last few weeks. We haven't been around in a while, but we're back. All right, we're back. Don't worry about it. We're back. So yeah, a lot of things been going on. I'm sure we're gonna cover some of the stuff, not all of it, but we'll have our own nurse show just to do that. Okay. So first of all the way from California, of course, my main man, Matt Man. Come on here, Matt Man.
What's
What's up? And of course, my man from Connecticut. He's just north of me. What's up, man? What's up? Bringing in Rich Man. What's up, man?
How we doing, guys?
What's up? What's up?
all right? All right.
Oh, boy, a lot to cover. I know a lot to cover, but we won't be able to do it all tonight. I know. First of all, I want to apologize to Rich. Last minute thing. I'm sorry. I had a couple of things I had to do to get this thing going because we haven't been doing a few weeks. But we're back, and I'm sorry for late notice. All right, Rich and
All
Matt.
good, man. All good.
But I'm happy to be back. I'm happy with all you being back. I know Jake. He's actually pretty upset probably because he went to the Dallas game tonight. They lost tonight, but yeah, he's a hockey fan. So, but yeah, but basically we're just gonna cover some stuff. I guess we will start, of course, with the first guy. I got that right here, of course. The first guy who got extended was, of course, George Kittle, of course, George Kittle. So, anybody got any thoughts about George Kittle being extension? Let it all out of you.
This is a smart deal, and he's going to continue to prove that he's worth the money. I don't care if he doesn't hit 100 receptions. Doesn't matter as long as he stays around that 65 to 75, 80. I'm good. And his touchdown numbers are going to be pretty dang good this year because he's going to be Brock's going to be making sure that he gives him those passes that Kittle can just catch and just run around and run past everybody. I know some people think he's lost a step, but considering that he's 6'4.5", 6'5", 253 to 260 pounds. I mean, if you're still running over people and jumping over people, I don't care if you run a 4.9 now. I don't care. As long as you're knocking people over and doing whatever you have to get a 20 extra yards and score a touchdown when you're wide open, that's all I care about.
Me, it's just I'm glad. There's so many great Hall of Fame players that have played for this franchise that haven't been career Niners. You know, the greatest player in the franchise didn't end his career as a 49er. I love the fact that George Kittle is going to be able to finish his career as a Niner, be a career Niner, and that's the thing I'm most excited about. The stats and everything else, he's playing well. He's still he hasn't dropped a step or any of that stuff yet. He's still playing at the top of his game. He's the best tight end in football at 32 years old. I figure he's gonna. What I didn't even see his deal. What's his deal? 4 years. He'll probably play 3 of those 4 years. Retire. It'll be a beautiful thing.
Sorry about that,
But
guys. Sorry about that.
no,
I got
I'm
it
just
here.
excited he'll be a career Niner. That's
Got it
that's
here.
that's the big piece.
Thought I had it here. I guess I'm missing that, like always. But let me go. Here we go. Okay, 3-year extension for all, or for George Kittle, of course. I know we'll get they're on order too. That's good. They're on order because I know we're starting for George Kittle 3 years.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, he beat out what was the other guy who got his contract situation?
Guy for the Saints. Guy for the Saints.
Yeah. Can't remember his name. Of course, I'm brave hearts like always. But he beat him out, maybe I think by 1 million. I think it was.
I think it's 100 grand a year. I think it's 100 grand a year. I think
Yeah.
it was 20 million, 100,000 instead of 20 mil.
Yeah. So yeah, he was waiting for him to get his contract done first. That way he can go for the bank. So, but yeah, it's genius move, and he got paid. He's happy. He's with us for next. I got the thing up here just so you guys know. I got the contract situations up here. Let me see here.
Puts him here to 35.
Yeah, I got
Look,
it.
that
I got
just
it.
finished his career. I love it.
Okay. He signed in 2025, and he's good into 4 years. He's good into 2029, which he'll be going for another extension probably, and he'll probably get a. They'll probably breaking it up again. I follow David Barty all the time. That's where I learned my stuff from, David Barty. I give him props. So, but basically, they'll probably end up going to him in 2028 and trying to extend him again. Like the same thing they're going to do with Brock Purdy, same thing they're going to do with Bosa, Kittle, everybody who got their extensions. They're going to do it again to them. So they're going to break it down.
When the big cap number hits, they go back, renegotiate to knock it back down.
Yeah.
Lombardi did a great job of breaking down Brock's contract. He probably did the best job of breaking down Brock's contract. Jesse over at Last Second Sports did a pretty good job too. Because he had a little bit different perspective than David did, but still, I mean, whenever we're ready to hit Brock's contract.
Oh yeah. I mean, I tell you, man, I was static when Brock got his. I was probably I know Matt Mann's a Kittle fan, so I know he was static about Kittle. I'm ecstatic about All Pro Fred. I'm really glad he signed his and he got it going. He wanted to be a Niner, and he wanted to stay here for the rest of his life. So he don't want to go anywhere. So, but I'm very proud of all three of them. I know if you guys watch all the other podcasters, they probably broke it down better. So basically, for if I'm not mistaken, 63 million, if I remember correctly, 63 million, and I forget, is it 21 a year for 21 million a year for All Pro Fred? I might be mistaken. I'm not too sure. That's what I thought I had numbers up here, but I don't have numbers. That's why I did. But trying to find my contract situations. I know I had them here.
You would just put it up.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to find it. So I had it on here. Oh yeah, I got it. Never mind. Yeah, I got it. Never mind. Okay. Yeah. 50, yeah. Brock Purdy's getting 53 a year. Let me see here. Kittle. Oh, yeah. Kittle is I got the right number. Yeah, 19.1. 19.1 a year for Kittle. Warner is getting 21 flat. 21 flat.
Yeah.
21 flat. So, yeah, I'm very happy about him. I mean, you guys agree with me, right? They all deserve their contract situations, right?
Oh,
There you go.
absolutely. That was all the contracts were good, and they did the right thing. They paid their guys.
Yeah.
That's the thing that was the big piece of that about that is they paid their guys. The guys that are, that are going to be career. They're going to be career guys. I mean, Brock, we don't know yet. He's still young, but at least with Fred and George, you basically took your key offensive guy who's been here his whole career and a key defensive guy that's been here his whole career.
Mm-hmm.
You locked them up. You locked them up, and they're still both playing at top shelf level. I mean, that's the piece that's great. I mean, even last year, as bad as the season was, Fred was playing on one leg and still playing all pro level on one leg.
Mm-hmm.
And the amount of career 49ers is not that long. I mean, you have to go all the way back to the $1 million backfield because most of the guys that are career 49ers are from that
Yeah.
team. Joe the Jet Perry, Hugh McElhaney, Wyatt Tittle wasn't because he ended up playing for the
Yep.
Giants. I want to say John Henry Johnson was the
Yep.
fullback. I know Sapolo was. I think at the end of his career, Guy McIntyre went somewhere
Yep.
else. Harris Barton stayed his whole career.
But you think about it, Joe and Jerry
Steve
didn't. Joe, Jerry, Ronnie Lott, Tom
Yeah.
Rathman,
Steve Young,
Roger Craig,
Rod
all the
Craig.
guys who
Yeah.
who would be revered as the Niners, and they didn't finish
Yeah.
they didn't finish here. So I love they would
BY.
BY, TO,
Merton
Merton
Hanks.
Hanks, yeah.
Yeah, Merton Hanks stayed his whole career with us. T.O. obviously didn't because, he played for the Bengals, the Bills, Cowboys,
Eagles.
and the Eagles. I mean, there are a lot of the lesser named guys that were career Niners, like Greg Clark.
Yep.
Trying to think of another guy. He didn't have the greatest career with us, but he was a solid player. Arnaz Battle, I believe,
Yep.
he was a career Niner.
Yeah, solid. Solid 3.
Joe Staley.
Yep. Yeah, Staley was probably the last long tenured career Niner, right? Oh no, Jimmy. Well, no, Jimmy Ward left. So yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, Jimmy G was getting close. I mean,
but he was still a Patriot first, so it's like, eh.
I know.
Going back in time.
No, but like I said, that's why I think it's so significant to have a premier guy from this era on both sides of the ball get their contracts so that barring anything crazy, some crazy trade, that they're going to be career Niners. Love it.
Dwight Clark.
Yep. Yeah.
Of course. My original favorite tight end, Brent Jones. My second, at the time, favorite all-time receiver for the 49ers, John Taylor.
Speaking of Brent Jones, here you go. Inducted to the Hall of Fame.
Yep,
baby.
I know. I saw. That's
pretty cool.
It's long overdue.
I love it. Moose Jones. Cool. Yeah, and I definitely, pretty sure I have it. I thought I had it here. I guess I don't have it here, but yeah, I know we're going back in the past, and there's so many players, that we had a wonderful time with them, and they had a wonderful time with us, and it's a shame. Some didn't work out, and some did work out. So, but here's our future right there. Here's our future, and of course, is the taxes that were taken out for his payment for his pay. Of course, ML football had that on there, so I had to take that. That's a tackle. That's unreal. It's hard to believe how bad taxes are in California. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, man, you got to make some money there.
Yeah. Rich, is that your wife in the background vacuuming?
Not guilty, man. That's not me.
Okay. That must be Matt. Matt, maybe?
Yeah, it's
Sounds
at
like a
my house.
blender.
Oh, it's a
Oh, is it?
mower.
Okay.
Or okay.
Yeah, it's one of those rechargeables with a rechargeable battery.
Okay.
It's all good. So yeah, I mean, and of course, I know we weren't around when it happened, but happy birthday to Frank the Tank Gore. Happy birthday to you, bro. His birthday just passed. It's probably been a few weeks now since it passed, but
I think it was
Yeah.
last. I think it was last week, right?
yeah, I know. So I saved it, but I don't have it on here. I forgot to put it on
Yeah,
here.
I saw it on
But
Twitter.
I still remember it.
I saw it on Twitter.
Yeah,
What is he, 45 now?
don't know exactly. I don't know exactly how old he is. I'm sorry. to say.
Maybe not 45. I mean, he did play for a long time.
Yeah, is he Hall of Fame eligible yet? Because that would kind of help. Because I think he was done at 38. So if he's 5 years out, so he'd be 43.
Now you make me look it up because I can't remember it.
I think he's eligible. I just think people don't think he's worth it. You know, there are a lot of
Frank Gore just turned 42.
There you go.
He's
Okay.
42.
Yeah, you know what?
there are a lot of
I got 16,000 yards
You
that
know.
say otherwise.
Tank, baby.
you know, he also had a lot of receiving yards too. You know, he had over 500 catches.
He played well late into his career. That's the thing.
Yeah.
He did. Running backs usually don't. He was solid.
And, you know, looking back, we could always, you know, double, you know, look back. They should have made him the starting running back right away his rookie year.
Yeah.
And I like Kevin Barlow.
Yeah, I didn't. I wasn't a big Barlow guy. Straight up and down runner, man. Those guys get slaughtered, and especially when you're tall.
Yeah. But I mean, he was good for us for a couple
Yep.
years, and then but he couldn't handle his drinking.
Oh, is that the deal? I don't even know. I mean, I know you had that story about him, but
Yeah, like I said, it was somebody that I knew from. I knew this guy a couple years ago, and he said he used to drive limo for all the 49ers in the city. So, he said he had to kick him out. He's like, man, he drank all the drinks in the mini bar. Blah blah blah. I'm like, wow,
gotta love it.
yeah,
Young and dumb.
yep. Just like one of my other favorite 49ers, Alden. Just
Yeah.
was like, I got a bomb. It's like, bro, shut up.
He could have been LT, man. He could have been LT 2.0. Sad.
If you want to say natural talent, he was better than Nick Bosa, but as far as work ethic, Bosa clears by millions.
But he was such a freak athlete.
And Bosa's a freak athlete too, but Alden was just a little bit more of a freak than Bosa was. Like Alden Smith was like a faster version of Javon Curse, but he let his talents go to waste.
Yeah, it's bad cautionary tale for sure.
Yeah, like I mean, I still remember how man, I was so excited for this other guy. He was another player at that position. He was a special teamer. and he was younger, and I thought he was going to be the next guy, but he just never lived up to it. And he ended up going to the Bears and another team, Aaron Lynch. He was, he had a what? I think the first game in the NFL, he had a blocked punt, and he recovered it for a touchdown.
Wow.
Against the Bears. And I thought he was going to be our next superstar at DE, but he just couldn't do it.
Yeah, I knew for a fact. We came on here. I knew it wasn't going to be a long one because we just wanted to catch up to constant situations, and that was it. But I know the next one we're definitely going to cover up the schedule because that came out after this all happened.
Yep.
So, but that schedule looks so beautiful. It does. Some
A
travel.
lot of people are saying there's no way we're going to get back to the playoffs. They say we're not good enough. The Rams are so much better. The Cardinals are even better. So are the Seahawks. But we have plenty of young studs. I mean, I think that linebacker we got, Nick Martin. I think him playing next to Fred. I think he might be the next. He might be the next guy that's going to break out.
If the front line
Rookie
if the
All-Pro.
front line keeps him clean, so he's not having to deal with linemen, he'll be great. If they don't and linemen are blocking down on him, it's going to be a problem. That's the easiest way to sum it up. Because he's on the little side. I mean, God, he's
What is he? 6'3", 240?
no, he's 223. He's light.
Wow.
That's
But he's super fast like
yeah,
Greenlaw, right?
yeah. So like I said, is if the two 300-pounders up front can keep him clean, he'll be fine. But I just worry the guy doesn't have an NFL body. That's the only concern. It's because he's fast. He's going to be great sideline to sideline. I just again, I got no problems if he's going up against receivers and running backs. He's going to make those blocks and tackles, no problem. It's just if you've got 280 pounders coming downhill on him, it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good.
Yeah. I think with our two beasts in the middle, the two rookies, you got basically the second coming of DJ Jones and CJ West, and I think the other guy, Alfred Collins, he reminds me of that guy that used to play on the Bengals who was in 1991, Alfred Williams.
Yep.
Because he was really
Then he was
good.
really
He was
tall.
like, yeah, he was 6'5". He was probably what 320 pounds.
I mean, he could be a bigger Armstead too. I mean, that's the way to
Yeah,
a little beefier Armstead, which because he seems to be pretty athletic. Collins seems to be pretty athletic. West does too, even though
Yeah.
they're just built differently. I mean, West is built like a tree
Yeah.
stump.
yeah. West looks more like a shorter Vince Wilfork, because Vince Wilfork was like 6'4",
Yeah.
right?
But 4 bills.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I said, I'm
So-
excited about those guys, and like I said, like with Collins, it's just like he's small. That's the only concern I have with him. I love his speed. I love he's got the skill set we want. I just hope that his body can hold up the NFL.
Yeah.
Him and Stout, same thing. It's like, oh, dude, you're 5'8" and 180 pounds. Holy wow.
Yep. Well, hey, Diamador Lenore isn't that much bigger.
Yeah, I know, but
He's 5'11". He's like 205.
he's not
but
5'8".
But he's so quick. He's so quick. He's so quick and athletic. It doesn't really
No.
matter. And he's strong. Like I want to say if they did a bench press contest as far as the DBs, I think Diamador would
Did
win.
you see Stout? I think he put up 22. He put up 22 at 225 at the combine. That is
That's
crazy
pretty
for a
good.
little guy like that.
I remember there were some guys when I was at the JC. There were guys, lifting more than they're like, man, why can't you bench that much? I'm like, dude, because I didn't really bench press in high school. Like that's why it's taken me a minute to build up. But once I got my strength built up when I was about 180 pounds, I was repping. I was doing three sets of 10.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know how many I could have done like straight. I probably could have gotten 20 straight, but I don't know. I never tested myself.
Ryan, you saving the biggest contract for last?
Well, I know for a fact that I know Brock was probably the biggest because he man, I'm so happy that guy's back. I'm so glad he signed it. Everybody's glad he got done with it early. I mean, let me see if this is the right one or not. Yep, highest paid quarterbacks in the NFL per year basis.
Where he
All right,
end up 7?
got Dak and yeah, I think it's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah,
5,
he's tied for
7.
7
Yep,
with a couple
With
guys.
Tua and
yeah.
somebody else.
Jared
Yeah.
Goff. You got Jared Goff, Brock Purdy, and you got Tula going about 1 million
Yep.
more. 1 million more. So yeah, I mean, I'm very glad he signed it. I didn't want him to break the bank at all. I didn't want him to break the bank at all. I just wanted him to be happy with what he's got. And of course, him getting married, he got a new wife, and if I'm not mistaken, it's Jenna. I'm pretty sure his
Yep.
wife's name is Jenna. And
Yep.
I know they're more than happy. Him and his parents are happy, and everybody's happy about him. So I'm glad. I'm
Yep.
happy. I really am. So, I mean, All Pro Fred, I'm very happy with him. We needed All Pro Fred to get his done too. And it's crazy because they all three happened in like maybe 2 weeks. 2 weeks span. That's wonderful how they all came about in 2 weeks. So that's why we haven't been around for a while. I was able to collect all the stats and analysis for all the numbers and try to remember them all, which I do. I just had to look them up and make sure I was right. So, but yeah, I'm happy. I'm really happy about the contract situations, and I know for a fact the next ones that are coming up, guys, our next ones. I know Montos or Yuto Gross Montos. He needs an extension too. He only got a 2 year when we got his extension.
You know what? I think we can find somebody better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I heard they were talking about JJ potentially reworking JJ's contract too. So
yeah, yeah. JJ, he's due too. He's due. He is due. So I'm hoping he's next one on the list, no matter what. He definitely got Jake Brendel, our center. He needs
no,
one.
we need a better player.
No,
We need a better
no.
player. We don't need to be redoing his deal.
Okay. I get it. So definitely looking at Montos, Brendel, and of course JJ. I want JJ to get his no matter what. What do you guys think about Mitch Koskowski getting his? Because he is due in 2 years. Not this season, but next season. He's due his.
He
next
may not
season,
make the team. He may not make the
2026.
team this year.
Mac Jones, he's due his in 2026 also.
Yeah.
Don't care.
Could care less. Could care
Don't
less.
care.
Like
I said, he's going to get traded
God.
to whoever offers us the most.
If a team loses a quarterback in the preseason, Mac could be gone quick. I'll tell you right now, if the kid we drafted didn't have the blown ACL, I think they would probably try to trade him quick and just run with Rourke, right? Yeah, Rourke and Mordecai, and just start Brock.
Hey, Matt, man, tell us how much you really love. Tell us
Yeah.
how much you really love mac and cheese.
Macaroni and cheese
McCarkle.
Jones.
Oh God, when I watched David Party and they said
One of
his
the
real name,
worst
I couldn't
pro
believe it.
quarterbacks ever.
When they said his name, he said his name, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Um, Demarcus Robinson is actually due too in 2026,
Yeah, but
and
he's not. He's only going to be here for this year.
But
Is if
yeah,
Ayuk is healthy by the end of the year, he won't be back. He won't be back. He's basically just holding a spot.
his base salary is 8 million. His base just for one season. He only got a 2 year when he first got extended from us. When he got signed this year, it was
yeah,
2 years.
yeah. Let's. How about this? He's going to be gone, and JJ's going to get a 3 or 4 year extension.
Maybe it could happen. So what are you thinking of Brock's contract overall, Ryan? Did you like it?
I loved it. I love it, man. I do. I can't explain.
Very great.
I can't explain how much I love that contract because he didn't
It's
break the
good for the
bank.
team. It's good.
He didn't.
It's super good for the team. And the cap hits are
Well,
what make that contract so good.
I was waiting for you to say something about the Caps. I was waiting for
No,
that.
the cap numbers are
Okay,
what make the deal great.
guys, just watch
Oh
your
yeah,
P's and Q's. My grandson came
gotcha.
outside.
Yep. Yeah, the cap hit. I mean, I think it's only 3 million. No, and 8 9 million this year or something like that.
8.5, 8.5, 8.5.
Yeah, eight and a half.
Mm-hmm.
And the way the bonus is spread out. I mean, it isn't until what 28, I think, that his
28.
cap number actually gets big.
April 1st, 2027 is probably when they'll be doing another
Yeah, they'll
extension for
redo
him.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll redo it again. Like I said, and what I like about it for the team is if the team goes off the rails and Kyle and John are both gone, they can cut ties with Brock too, and then just let the new coach pick his quarterback and move on. It's really the flexibility of that contract is really going to help the team. I was worried that they were, especially when the offseason started, that with the team basically not re-signing anybody and the team was gutted, they were going to pay Brock and then just have nothing, in the cupboards. And the fact that this contract allows them to be super flexible with the cap and to still be able to sign players and be competitive. I mean, that's
Mm-hmm.
the easiest way. If they continue to draft well like they just did this past year, there could be a good couple of years coming. This could be just a good second wave for Shanahan and Lynch here.
Now, I do not foresee any of what you just said happening. I foresee Brock playing here the rest of his career. I do foresee him going to more Pro Bowls, and maybe even a couple All Pro teams, and challenging the Joe for the all time record in passing touchdowns and everything else.
It could happen.
I think he's gonna be with us for 13, 14 years, and then he's gonna retire. And hopefully by then he has 3 rings at least.
Would be nice. It's been a long
Yeah,
time.
3 or 4. I'm not saying he's going to retire with 4, but I would like him to retire with at least 3.
I don't know. I'm not greedy anymore. I'll take one. As long as it's been now, it's like
Yeah, that's the reason why they did that with his bonus. They want to spread it out for him. That way it'll last him because he'll have the extra money for himself, and plus it'll help us on our caps. So
because that's the best part about it is the way the contract's structured. You got to give him all his money. But it doesn't mess up the cap. Some of these other quarterback contracts, like Tua's is the worst. Tua's is all bad for the cap. His contract, it's all big payout numbers, not a lot of bonus, and it kills them for the cap. This contract it's great for everybody because Brock got paid. The team has the flexibility to jump if let's just say something bad happens, and we'll just you know it's the team has the out as well, and it's good for everybody. What do they say about contracts? It wasn't a good contract if somebody's walking away happy. Everyone's got to be a little upset because they didn't get every single thing they wanted, and that was kind of the thing here. Is Brock made some concessions as far as the way the payout is. The team made some concessions with no trade and all that kind of stuff, and it was just a good deal all around.
Yeah, I understand that completely.
Like I look at all the contracts of all the top 10 quarterbacks. Most of them are team friendly, except like you said, Tua. Joe Burrow's is team friendly. Josh Allen's is team friendly. Mahomes is team friendly. I mean, they gave him 10% stake in the Royals.
Yep.
On top of his, $500 million.
Well, yeah, but and his is
got.
his is very backloaded, so they can keep rewashing the contract when the big cap number hits. And that's what they've kind of done with Brock's too, which is cool.
Yeah, and I think Goff's is like that too. So, because Detroit learned from giving Scott Mitchell that contract.
Ugh.
I mean, Detroit until Jared Goff, Detroit has not had very good quarterbacks.
No, I mean,
other than Stafford.
No.
I mean, they had Eric Kramer.
Who was
Scott Mitchell. They drafted Andre Ware.
That's probably the worst. That's probably the worst draft choice in their history. Ugh. As far as a high round draft pick.
But that's in the middle of the walkway, buddy. You can't keep it there.
So your guy is due in 2 years there, Matt Man. Juice Man is due in 2 years, 2026. So
I'm thinking this is what happens. I'm thinking that he will play his 2 years and he will then retire.
I would hate to see Juice retire.
He's 35 or 36 now.
I agree 100%.
Yeah, you're right. 33 years old. 33.
So he plays a couple more years and then he's out. Like he's just going to be like, okay, I've given my all to the San Francisco 49ers and I'm ready to retire and hopefully he gets his call to the hall.
It's going to be so sad to see him go. Juice. I love Juice.
Because I mean, regardless of what anybody says about his stats, he's been an all-pro fullback for like almost 10 straight years. So, and I don't care what anybody says. He deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
Damn. Yeah, I'm trying to look at something real quick. Sorry, guys. Yeah.
No worries.
How many years has Juice been in the league? Do you know, Matt Man, or not? I don't know.
He was a rookie with Baltimore.
Okay.
He was on that team that we lost to in the Super Bowl.
Oh, I got it right here. Never mind. Oh, duh. He's been a year. Oh my God, 12 years? Oh my God.
Yeah, but 8 here, right? I think it's 8 in San Francisco.
I don't know about his life though, and I gotta look that up now too. Thank God, I gotta look that up. And any problem is I don't know how to spell juice check. I don't spell juice check. I don't know how to spell at all. I'm not that good.
JUS. I think if you just type in JUS, it probably will come up on Google or wherever you're searching.
Ah, yeah, I got it. I got it. You're right. You're right, man. You're right, dude. You're right. I got you. I got you. Okay. Wow, he's born 91. Jeez. He's youngy. 34 years old. He was born in mainly Ohio. Oh, cool. At least he's in the United States. Um, salary is 4.2. Okay. All right. Wow. 1 second, guys. I'll bear with you. Sorry. I got it right here with me. Here. Hope I can find it. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Um, four with Baltimore. 13, 14, 15, 16, and the rest are Niners. Rest of them.
Yeah.
Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 years with Niners. 9 years. Wow. Yeah, you're right, man. He may retire. You're right. I didn't know how long he was in the NFL for even. I never noticed it. I love Juice though. But
Yeah, he and Kittle will hit the 10-year wall for the Niners
yep.
too, so that'll be cool.
So we'll be all pro Fred because since his extension, it's going to push him up to 11 years.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So he's already on the wall. He's got to play it. Man, I look at the list right here. This list is cool because it tells me everything. Tomorrow I said his name. Never mind. Georgia Odom. I know he's injured right now. He's injured though. Odom. He's due in 2026. Jordan Elliott, he's due now this year. And the rest of the guys are all signed except for Jake's man. I love talking about Moody. It's funny. It's funny talking about him. He's got his competition now, boy. Whew. But yep, he's doing next year. He's due. Idea Brown's the same way. JB, he's 26, and I think that's all of them. Burford's this year. I'm sorry, my bad. Burford, McKivitz this year. Jeez.
McKivitz will be gone.
Oh my God. There's so many guys that they don't realize. They probably realize that they didn't get extensions yet, but they won't get big ones. They'll probably get small ones if they do get them or not. But I'm just saying, bringing them up that way they know.
Somebody will pay McKivitz $15 million.
There's so many guys that they're not in extension right now, unless they get them for 2 or 3 years or 1 year.
Somebody that is desperate for a right tackle.
Exactly.
We'll pay, and the Niners won't match.
Yeah, I mean,
somebody like Jacksonville.
The one important one guy I want to get extended is JJ. I want him extended no matter what. Give him 3 or 4 years. What do you guys went for? 3 or 4 years? 5 years?
Depends on how old he is. I don't know how old he is.
Oh God, 26. Yep, 26.
3 years.
JJ's 26. Am I right? Yeah, I'm right. 26. Yep.
I don't want him. I don't want him past 30.
Right now, his base salary is 11.8,
which is good for number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but if he keeps on putting up numbers like 75, 80, close to 1,000 yards, and if he can get to 10 touchdowns this year,
wow.
I know he only had 6 last year.
It depends on how much McCaffrey plays. If McCaffrey plays a lot, he won't get those stats. McCaffrey will get the ball too much.
Oh yeah. Him and IG Isaac Rendo, he'll get the ball a lot too.
No, I won't.
And he's been working out with Frank Tank, man.
Yeah, but Garendo's not gonna. If McCaffrey's healthy, Garendo will see 3 carries a game.
Okay.
That's a problem. That's a problem.
Kyle
doesn't sub him.
No, because CMC, they already said that they don't want him to get hurt again. So, they said he's not gonna be as much of a part of the offense as he's been.
I hope that's true.
Because that's
I hope that's true because Kyle doesn't know how to. He can't help himself.
Mm.
No, he doesn't know. He doesn't know how to regulate players.
He just cannot help himself. He can't. He is not the guy that goes out there and says, "Hey, maybe you should take a blow here, buddy." It's like,
yeah.
He runs guys into the ground.
because this is what I'd rather see. If he gets like some kind of 20, 30, 40 yard run and then a 20 or 30 yard catch, go sit him down for a couple. Go sit him
I
down
agree
for a
with that.
couple.
I agree with that.
Let Garendo or let Juice or Kittle or whoever get the ball, score the touchdown. Just let's knock his usage a little bit
Yeah,
down.
I'd love to see that.
Down. I'm not saying all the way down, but
Kyle's so
he
stubborn.
wants that 100%
Yeah.
usage. If we could knock it down to
I was so
around,
stubborn. Yeah.
let's say 70,
If we could drop his touches by 2 to 3 a game, which is not a lot, it'd really extend him late in the season. And cut down on his chance for injuries too. He's
Yeah.
old, and he's old now.
And
I mean, look, he's hitting that fall off the cliff, age for a running back, and it's and again, not a big guy, so you don't want to. I don't want to see him, tearing between the tackles anymore. As more than probably. I don't want to see him. I don't want to see him fit more than 15 touches a game.
That's one thing I
If
don't
he
get
can
right
help
here.
it.
One thing I don't get right here, though. Look at numbers here. JJ is due this year 11.8, right? Ricky, all right, he's a rookie. He's here for 4 years. His base salary is 12.5. That's because that's the rookie's. Of course, the rookie's base salary because of the cap, and
His number.
the cap's gonna go up every year now. So, you know,
well, this is the year he needs to prove that he is the other
Mhm.
guy.
Yep.
He needs to prove that, Kittle's being double teamed. And you know what? I'm gonna go catch this 60-yard touchdown. And then I'm gonna go knock somebody on their butt, and I'm going to help Kittle get another touchdown. I'm gonna make a few blocks for CMC, and then I'm gonna run a long pass down the sideline, and then Brock's gonna hit me over my shoulder, and then I'm scoring a 65-yard touchdown.
love your predictions. I love your predictions.
He's
That's
got.
what we-
He's look.
That's
He's
what
got to
we
get
want.
separation.
We want to make a couple blocks. We want him to catch a couple 65, 75 yarders. So that's what I want from him.
Now,
I just want to get separation to be open. We didn't have those guys last year. Kittle was our best guy, and your tight end can't be your best guy for getting separation. That's just a no-win situation in the NFL.
I know I can't compare JJ to Ricky right now because Ricky does his second year. He was a rookie last year. So I can't compare to you guys right now. It won't be fair to you guys by saying who's a better wide receiver, 1 or 2 for both of them. Can't do that because Ricky's a second year. And he didn't improve on last year because of what happened to him when he got shot. But on the other hand, if Ayuk was in here, would you put Ayuk number 1 or JJ?
Oh, if Ayuk's healthy, Ayuk's the number one.
Okay.
JJ's not number one.
Okay. Now I was getting to this. Okay. I know you guys can see me. I can't see you guys, but I listen to you, but I can't see you guys. So this is what I gotta say to Kyle. Okay. Our coach. Okay. Our beloved coach. If JJ turns out to be number 1 and he's balling out this year, he's balling out before Ayuk gets back. And they take the number 1 away from JJ and give it to Ayuk. I'm sorry, Kyle. I'm gonna be pissed off at you. I'm sorry. It's the way I feel. JJ deserves that. He deserves it. I'm sorry. This is the way I feel about it.
Oh my God.
All right, man.
I gotta go.
All right, bye, man. All right,
Have a good night.
Later on.
Hey, good to see you, Matt.
Show,
Yeah.
guys. All right. And hey, to all the faithful, I hope you guys enjoy the show. Matt Man out.
Brother, man. Yeah, everyone was close anyway. I just want to get that out of my chest because I tell you right now, I'm going to be mad at Kyle. I know a lot of people are going to disagree with this, but it's just the way I feel because JJ, he worked his butt off, man, last couple of years.
But
You
he's
know?
4'9". He's a 4'9" guy
Yeah, I know, but
with no
he's good.
separation.
He's good
He's
though. He's
you know
good.
he's a excellent, borderline great contested ball guy.
Mm-hmm.
But in regular situation when you need to just
Speed.
run a route, get
Yeah,
open and catch the ball,
I get that.
Ayuk is way better than him.
Yeah, I got it. I
You
get it.
know, I mean, Ayuk's probably
Oh,
the
JJ.
only guy. Ayuk's the only guy on this team right now that can get open.
I,
And we don't even know what he's like off that leg. You know, if that leg is healthy and he can do everything that he did in the past, he's
mhm.
the only guy because we haven't seen it from Ricky yet. Ricky hopefully is fast enough.
Oh man, uh, he's a Florida Gator, and I'm a Gator fan. I'm a
Yeah.
huge Gator fan. I hope he balls out this year. Shows everybody wrong, but you know, you're right. You're right. I know Ayuk has a good separation because of his route running,
Yeah.
but Jay deserves. I mean, I know he deserves something real good. You know what I'm saying?
He'll be the number two. He'll be the number two until Ricky takes it from him.
Yeah, that really
You
sucks
know.
though. It really does. But hey, all three of them are gonna be shining this year when Ayuk is back. Where we all shining. We'll have our
Oh yeah.
three man core. I love it. So yeah, man, if you're good for us tonight. You're good. You can just go ahead and I'll just close it down for the night. All right, man.
All
Then
right, man.
I'll have to talk
Have
to
a
you.
great night.
All right, man.
Go Niners.
Later, Rich man. Later, bro. Later.
Later.
Later, man. Okay, let me see here. Yeah, I didn't want to hold him up anymore because I know he probably wanted to go enjoy the rest of the night with his wife and all. But yeah, I just wanted to touch up on that. I know it was a last minute thing for us to go in here tonight. Um, I had to do some stuff with the stream and all, but got it all done. We're back, so we're good. The next show, I don't know when it's going to be. I can't promise you guys when it's going to be. It can be anytime. All of us got families and everything, so we've got to talk to each other, get it going, get it popping. I'll get it on here, and we just our next show is definitely going to be about the schedule. We got to talk about the schedule no matter what. I know we just wanted to get this constant situations out of our head. Got them all done. We're all happy. GK, George Kittle, Brock, and of course, All Pro Fred are all signed. Guys are all signed. So we're all good to go. All right. And of course, I'm going to put this up here. That way you guys can see it. Here you go. Brock Purdy, quarterback, $265 million for 5 years. GK, George Kittle, tight end, $76.4 million for 4 years. And of course, All Pro Fred, linebacker, $63 million, 3 years. So yeah, guys, nobody broke the bank because the guarantees are spread out. It's all good. So they not kill our cap space. We actually right now, I know I didn't explain it to the guys that were on here, but I want to thank them anyway. Thank Matt Man and of course Rich Man for being on here for tonight. And just about to what I was about to say that we do have just over $40 million in cap space right now. So it's gonna climb up though. It's gonna climb up. Okay, each year it goes up like everybody else knows. So, all right, just want to get that out of the way. So, like I said, next show we'll definitely probably be breaking down the schedule, and then next week, guys, next week starts OTAs. So I don't know exactly the date or time when it's going to start, but sometime next week it is. So, all right, just want to come on here, do a little show for you guys, get it going. So we're all good to go. Rock and roll. 55 minutes sounds good to me. All right. All right, guys. You have a great night. Go faithful. Go Niners. And like I always say, keep the faith. Never lose hope. Later, guys. Peace out. Later.
Red and gold, red and gold,